This family only eats one bowl of instant noodles a day. The mother took a single bite, and half the bowl was gone. The son took 2 bites, and the bottom of the bowl was already visible. When it was the daughter's turn, only the soup was left. The father swallowed hard and pretended he didn't like soup. The daughter lifted the bowl and gulped it all down. Thankfully, half a noodle strand was still stuck at the bottom. In the end, the father only got that half a noodle. He licked the residue on the bowl's walls, and imagined a grand feast in his mind. They were doing this because they were competing in a money-saving challenge. 2 families living in the same house, with only a $400 budget for 7 days. The family that spent the least would win a $100,000 prize. But on the first day in the frugal house, both families chose to sleep, because everything there cost money. By night, this family couldn't hold on anymore. The mother spent $5 to take a shower. The son couldn't resist and ate a bowl of instant noodles. Meanwhile, the opposing family tightened their belts and forced themselves to sleep hungry all night. By the end of day 1, the opponents were in the lead, but this family was so hungry they felt faint. So they went to the supermarket for free samples. While the father and son were devouring food, the mother suddenly rushed over and snatched a piece of steak straight from the father's mouth before he could swallow it. After filling up, the 3 made up excuses and slipped away one by one. Later the daughter tried the same trick, but was caught by a supermarket employee. Even though they didn't spend a single cent that day, they were still behind. The opposing family hadn't gotten out of bed for 2 full days, and hadn't spent a penny. Just then, fate suddenly shifted. A gust of wind blew away the $100 budget hidden under the opponent's pillow. This family instantly overtook them. Overjoyed, they decided to splurge and eat a celebratory meal. Coincidentally, a restaurant was having a promotion. 1 chicken for $1. The 4 rushed in and ordered 4 chickens. But the restaurant had a rule, only 1 chicken per table. So they quickly split up and sat at 4 different tables. But when the dishes were served, everyone was stunned. The chicken was actually a pot of chili peppers, with only a few tiny pieces of chicken buried inside. But they were too hungry to complain, so they immediately started shoveling it down. However, the dish was unbelievably spicy. They couldn't handle it and shouted for the bill. But the restaurant said wasting food would incur a fine. The mother urgently told everyone to keep eating. She wanted to order water to relieve the heat, but a bottle of mineral water cost $30. It turned out the restaurant had set a trap. Serve ultra-spicy food to force customers to buy overpriced drinks. And this family had walked right into it. The father raised his hand to pay, but the restaurant pulled out a scale. Even leftover soup would be charged by weight. They had no choice but to drink every drop of the spicy broth. Then the mother rushed to the restroom, hoping to drink tap water to cool off, but the restaurant had turned off all the faucets. To prevent exactly that, while she was gone, the other 3 dumped all their remaining chili broth into her bowl. When she returned, the 3 immediately ran for it. The mother broke down on the spot, but to avoid being fined for wasting food, she had no choice but to finish the remaining spicy soup in one gulp. As for how much they ended up spending on this disastrous meal in total,